All right, we have an addition and also a possible addition. Obviously, I'm sure if you're tuning in, you're still kind of like, man, the San Francisco 49ers just released Leonard Floyd. Their defensive line depth is eviscerated at this point, and it has clearly been a mass exodus. That doesn't seem like it's over just yet, but we do have an addition, so let's talk about it. The San Francisco 49ers are planning to sign. He was a restricted free agent, but they're not going to tender him. They're going to sign him. And that is linebacker Curtis Robinson to a 1 year deal. He's also the Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee from last year. Now, we don't know what the figures are. This was reported from Matt Barrows of The Athletic. But we haven't seen any numbers, like I mentioned. So we'll see what it is. Obviously, it's a depth guy, special teams guy who's been on the roster for multiple years now. They obviously really like him. He has been injured multiple times throughout his career with the 49ers. Um, but clearly they need a linebacker depth. If you guys don't recall, they also released Demetrius Flanagan Fowles about a month ago, I believe it was. So you can at least add some linebacker depth to the mix. Fred Warner, D. Winters, Tatum Bethune, and now Curtis Robinson. But like he's coming off a torn ACL, so he didn't even really play all that much last year because he tore his ACL. So depth, special teams. I would consider him as kind of like a glue guy. They love him inside that locker room. So definitely not a signing that really moves the needle of that particular category, but hey, it is a move. And we also actually have a potential reunion on our hands. This with uh, what's his name? Sorry, I'm being distracted. Raheem Mostert. So Raheem Mostert went on NFL Network and was talking about how him and the San Francisco 49ers have been in discussion, and they've apparently been chatting back and forth for a while now. So he is definitely, I guess, in consideration to sign with the 49ers. He is a free agent and is, I guess, available. But it is interesting because we do know that Elijah Mitchell left, but he was on IR last year. We heard this morning that the 49ers are going to tender Jordan Mason at a second round level. This still allows for other teams to potentially negotiate with him and potentially try to poach Jordan Mason away. The interesting element comes from if the 49ers are interested in trading Jordan Mason, they would need more running back depth. Now, we also know that the 49ers signed Patrick Taylor yesterday for running back depth. They also have Israel Bonaconda, Isaac Arendo, Christian McCaffrey, just released Kyle Juszczyk yesterday. So I think it feels like Jordan Mason being traded would be the only reason why you would trigger this move. I guess, to bring in Raheem Mostert. So I've already seen some of the comments. People have been referencing like what John Lynch said at the NFL Combine, getting younger, and obviously bringing back Raheem Mostert wouldn't be getting younger. Um, but obviously, there's also an element here where the 49ers just need some depth. They are gutting their roster faster than they are adding pieces. So um, it's a pretty interesting development. So we'll see what happens here moving forward. But those are some of like the roster moves that we have. One roster move, one potential roster move, and I'll have one more, I think, rumor coming for you guys here in a second. I've already talked about it in a previous video with Leonard Floyd, but I'll spend a little bit more time on it because why not? But let me know in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.